Sorry, just 1 second. Give me a second. It shows good. Good evening, guys. Just let me change my background. Hey guys, good morning. If you are seeing me on YouTube, just a second, I'm coming back. Okay, I guess now it's better. You guys. So good evening, guys. Good evening. Okay, so now now we have to get started with the project. Okay, before that, I'll give you a small thing to implement it. So I will explain you have to implement it, so you'll be much clear when we are doing the project, because in the project I don't want to focus on the things that we have already learned. Of course we will be implementing those things, but there will be a number of other things that we'll use. Like I'm trying to build a project with Tailwind. Like we can use normal CSS also, but I'll be using Tailwind CSS. In case if you don't know Tailwind CSS, I think you may have heard about Bootstrap or something. Okay, so what will happen? So it will give you even some idea of Tailwind CSS. In case if you want with normal CSS, no worries. Okay, that will be more easy to do it. But since you can get idea of one more technology, it's always great, right? Okay, so now 1 second. Just let me open the YouTube. Give me a second. Okay. So 1 second, guys. So are you teaching about? Yes, you are teaching. No, 1 second. Yeah, no, I was give me a second. There's something that is happening. Oh, this is an ad. Okay, I was just confused about this. Okay. I was just confused about. Okay. So now here, please. Okay, so my LinkedIn ID, just search Pro Abhishek. Pro Abhishek is my username. You will find it. Okay, I'm signed out for some reason. Okay, let me sign in. So of course, like in the backend, we'll be using Node.js and Express. In the front end, we have to use something. So we'll be using React. For styling, you have to use something CSS or its framework. Okay. So Tailwind is the one which is in most demand. Okay. So 1 second, guys. Just let it load. Okay. So 1 second, guys. It's loading. So I have not given you a task in which I have said you a template of HTML and CSS and told you to convert it, right? Okay. So what will this do? This will clear out all your React basic concept that you need. And of course, okay, 1 second. YouTube did not get muted, so you may be hearing my noise. Okay, let me pop the chat. Pop up chat. Yep. So now let's jump to implementation and other things we will learn on the way. So I will share you guys interesting. So those who were following me on YouTube from earlier, of course, you may have got this earlier, but those who are not following or those who are new to this course, of course, you will get this first time. So what is the idea? The idea is this. 1 second. So let me share my screen first. So screen share, desktop one. Okay, so you'll be able to see my first screen now. Let me move the things to the second screen, the things that are not needed. Okay, great. Hey, Sahil, how are you? So now, here I am. So now you need to take this quite seriously. The reason is, like after this, once you complete this, maybe I think maximum you should take the time by today, not more than that. Okay. Tomorrow when we are doing the project, okay, the project tomorrow class I'll also extend a little. So anyway, when we are doing the project, like I want you to get clear with the basic React concepts so that you don't fall in trouble doing those challenges. So this is a link, guys. Okay, 1 second. So let me post this links. There are a number of things, and sometimes finding links become difficult. So what is the name? Template. Template. This is the one. This is a very basic React template, but it covers the basic concepts. Uh, in like this is a template with HTML and CSS. You have to convert this template with the help of React. Okay. So let me put it here for YouTube and for this here. Guys on YouTube, are you able to see the link that is sent by me? Yes, no? Let me know, because sometimes I think if link is not allowed, then I'll not be able to send it, right? Awesome. Okay, so now this link, let me also, yes, I guess you are able to see it there. In case if you're not able to see on YouTube, just go to github.com. Pro Abhishek is my username. Just write Pro Abhishek and you can search for templates for the, you'll get it. Okay. So this is a design. Let me download it. Copy it. Teaching. And you have things like we are here in YouTube folder, right? So let's call this React. Okay. Node.js will not have much problem. React you may be caught up, right? Okay. So let it give it a name, because in Node.js there will be a lot of other things that I'll teach you with the project. Okay. So that is the meaning. So and I'll give you one assignment also today. Okay, make sure you guys do it. Hey Bhaskar, how are you? Okay, so let's give it a name like convert. Okay, so cd, in case if you're on Windows, you can use the commands. In case if you're on Mac, just bring it here. This is the one. Okay. And also on Windows, you have a shortcut. You can right click on this and then no, go inside the folder, right click, then you'll get the option open with Git bash. Okay. That option is not for Mac guys because you have a terminal, not with bash. Now we are here. I'll just clone it from the git clone. Okay, that link. Things is cloned here. Template for React. It's done. Awesome. So this is your template basically. So based on the learning that we have done, okay, and you'll get some problems. I want you guys to clear it out. Okay. This is your template. Of course, the template you will say, okay, based on different screen size, it may not be so good. Doesn't matter. Okay, but this is how the template is. Okay, and you have to convert this template into a React template. Okay, so of course you will have the code there. So you don't have to worry about the code as of now because code is already given to you. HTML and CSS. How you convert it, that you have to do. So I will say use Git and GitHub so that you can easily share a link with me. Okay. So there will be different sections that you have to convert. Few things that you have to remember it. Okay. But of course, converting this template will give you rise to few errors. So what are the possible errors that you can get? Of course, instead of class, you can have class name. There will be some problem with like what they say. Like if inline CSS is used in the project, there can be some problem. So both this problem has been laid out for you. Now you need to sort it out. Okay. So shall we start? Okay. So thing is given. Create a React project and let's get started. Okay. So I will be guiding you more in this session. You please. Come on, guys. Here we have same card title. Of course, you can use a different card title in this place. And this text also you can change it. Okay. Of course, I took it from internet, one of the internet where I took it, but yeah, you can do some changes. Please do it. Don't sit and relax. Okay. Else, I don't want you guys to have any problem in the tomorrow project. Okay. That we are going to implement. So please start doing it. Okay. Yeah. So I'll give you 5 to 6 minutes. First, create a React application. Number one. Number two, try to first make only the navbar. At this place only, you will have few problems. We'll talk about those problems. First, reach here. Okay. Try to convert this navbar code to someone else's code. Okay. To the React code. Here you'll face some problem. We'll sort out that problem. That will so you will deal over 50 to 60% of the project in doing that, and then you will have some other problems. We'll also deal out that. So first, I want you to get to that problem. Okay. Come on, guys. Those who are on like what do you say, present on Zoom can also video, like you can share your screen, and in case if I stuck, you can show me it. I'll help you in that part. Okay. The point is you should be able to implement it, and all of you tried. Okay. Till then, someone asked me some of the tutorials on Git and GitHub, right? Like someone had some issue with Git and GitHub, no? So I'll give you guys 1 second. I think. Yeah. So on when you go to channel Floxus, okay, there are a number of my videos, right? So I think my third videos. Okay. 'll show you that. Mute. I'll bring it here so it will be a little faster. The screen share mode is a little slow, no problem. Till you guys continue it, till I'm sharing it. In case someone has told me something, if I forgot, do remind me. This is there. One second. So one second, I guess this is the video. Sharing it to you. I don't think it will have complete Git and GitHub, but it will have the basic part. What I taught on YouTube. Okay, it's my video too. For those who need it, can have a look. In case if you need more, do let me know. Of course. This is for the Git and GitHub. It will have some, I don't know what all things I taught. Definitely I have taught how to push the code. Don't remember that I have talking about the errors and all that. Yeah, there'll be a lot of things that would have been talked about. Okay. Various chats. Hmm. Okay. Come on, guys. You have the Navbar partners, yes. Is it done? Just looking at who can complete first. But sometimes React, this creating React application thing, it can take some time. You cannot do anything about that. Okay. That can take time. If you are using an old Windows laptop and also on Zoom, you are using this Zoom thing. Oh my God. It may even take more than 5 minutes. But you have to deal with that. You cannot do much things about that. Of course, there are online options, but using offline is the best way, I guess. Okay. Like you have much more freedom to do the things. And for the offline part, this is the best I like in case if you want to use it for the space. It's like GitHub, your VS Code hosted online, but of course it's not free. What versus so that's right code please. I take it someone else. Someone else has taken the domain. This is not the one, guys. Okay. It's this GitHub code space. Someone has bought that name code space. But if the trademark is with GitHub, they can make it down. Right? Awesome. It's everything is online. If you want to share someone about you, what all you have done, you can just have this link. You can share it to someone. They can go through your output and all that. Okay. So this is quite good. And you can choose the core and what all things you need depending on the project. Okay. So it will be much faster. If you make public, people can use that link, right? Not you cannot make it public for lifetime, but yes, you can. For development, till you are in the development environment, right? This is good. I am looking to use it in future. Of course, it has some price, but it's not too costly. It's not $18, $0.1. So I think you'll be at least using this part, right? Okay, the ideal should be this. 8 core 16 GB. It will be quite fast, but for a small project, even this is too much. Okay, for normal 0.36 is it. Okay, come on, guys. So I have already made some project for this. I can show you after few minutes. I would have some projects. I'll give you some time. Have a look at it. I guess some of you would be. Anyone have completed the first part, Navbar part? No? Okay. So in case there is some problem, let me tell you what to do. Okay. So see, step number one, of course, you have to create your, what do you say, uh, mm, React, I mean to say, and generate your React application. Then you have to create a new component. Of course, app.js and index.js you have to create. Then you have to generate a new component, but this will have a lot of CSS also. But since it is a Bootstrap file, so if you have look at the code, right click, open it, uh, Visual Code Studio. This is too slow to open for some reason. This is the main problem I'm getting. Even I'm on a Mac OS, then this is a condition. Sometimes when like, because even utility stream is there, plus this is there, right? And of course, number of background processes going on, right? So, so basically, this is your code for Navbar, right? Wait a second. Okay, so first, let me talk about this. This is a link. This is a Bootstrap link. So where will you put the Bootstrap link in the React file? Of course, there are a number of ways to use Bootstrap, but since it is a link, so you have index.html file, right, in the public folder. So you can put it in the head part, right, at the end. In the head, you can put this link. So your project will have your entire project will have the CSS, right? Because ultimately all the code will basically go to index.html, then it will be rendered on the screen, right? So once your index.html is linked with CSS, awesome. So this is the link that you will do. Now coming to, let's suppose you want to create a navbar component. So you know how to create folders and subfolders. After creating that, okay, this is the complete code of navbar. So I'm hardly interested if you go through this code, doesn't matter. So you have to use this complete code in the navbar, in the navbar.js, the file that you'll create for creating a navbar component. Okay, inside the return, because of course inside the return, whatever you write, that is a part which mainly contributes to your UI, right? So once you do this project, now those all things will be much clear to you. Okay, so that part will be there. So once that is done, of course there will be some errors that you have to sort it out. Like, let me show you this first time. Okay, once I do show you this first time, you'll basically understand. If I have an existing React application, that will be great. Instead of creating a new one, I will have a plenty of React application. I deleted a lot of them some days ago. So now projects, teaching. I have your project on your React. Let's take this content. Hello. Let's bring it here. It is opening. Give it a minute. Let it load. I expected someone of you to do it, but you guys are not doing it. That's bad. So this is app.js. Okay. So of course we have done a number of things. So I will neglect those things. Index.js as of now we don't need it. This is our app.js. No. Okay. In the app.js, okay. It's the file is still loading for some reason. because you cannot see the colors and all that has not came right. Anyway, I'll comment this also. Yes, now it's there. This is also commented. Okay. So now just the new thing. I'll create a new I'll okay. Const app is equals to so this is our new thing. So now what we need to do, we need to create a new component for the navbar. But before that, okay, let me create it first. Like the button component, you know how I created it. So this thing you need to be very familiar with. So even if you're not able to complete it, please complete it before tomorrow. Okay. So this is a file. I want to make a folder. No, sorry. New folder. Nav bar. Okay, so navbar file is there. Where is the navbar file? It is getting created. It's too slow. Let it get created. Hey navbar, please get created. Okay, finally it's there. That's great. Inside the navbar, I'll be creating a new file, which is called Navbar.js. I think this is obvious. So slow. If the system is so slow, I would never code in my life. Okay. Okay. So of course you have to return here. But basically the things that you write after return will contribute to your UI, right? Return. RATURN. Okay. So now we have the navbar code, right? Where it is? Here it was, no problem. You can also get it from here. Right click, view page source. Okay. So because the system is slow, if you open that file, it will take much more time. Then it's a good idea to get this right. Navbar. This is navbar code. Get it from here. This is a complete navbar code. Within which block? Within the nav block, right? Like the HTML semantics part. So this is the thing. So I've written the code as it is. I have not changed anything. So basically directly whatever code I did in HTML, CSS, it is directly present here in React now. In this form. So basically now it started from this nav tag and ended from there. Of course, it has some class name. This belongs to what is a Bootstrap. So first let's have a look. How does it look? Then we'll see how to link Bootstrap. So of course you have to export this. Okay. And now we are back to app.js. So of course you have to import it. This import we don't need as of now. Button display. Import. No suggestions. I was waiting for suggestion. Yes. Okay. So imported it. Of course you have to return here. And the return what really you want. Now this will have a number of items, so I'm using a div. Navbar, right? Okay. So now, oh my God, we have to start the React application also. That is also a time-taking thing. And pim start. With this condition, I don't know. Today it's like too slow. The system is too slow for some particular reason. I think. Don't know why. Maybe like I've not started my system for a while. Finished. Awesome, Harshal. Do one thing, Harshal. Upload it to GitHub. My username is Pro Abhishek. Okay, add me to that project. Okay, so I'll comment on it if there's some error or something. Okay. No, that is the thing. You don't have to implement it on your own. That you did not get my point. You already have the existing code of HTML and CSS. Use that code, okay, and convert it so that you don't have to write that code, but you will get the complete flow of the React application. That was the whole point. Okay, hope it opens soon. Let it open. Hmm. I hope it opens. Until it opens, I cannot show you a few things. Okay, let it open. It's taking too much time. Still starting. One error. Oh my god. Source Navbar does not exist. That's amazing. Navbar /navbar. Import navbar from /navbar/navbar. Let me see what does not import. On navbar. Okay, these things are totally correct. Okay, let me come here. Currently I'm app.js. Okay, it will be like .navbar /nav. Okay, spelling is wrong. NAB. Okay, spelling is wrong. So let me rename it. Rename. The spelling is wrong. Accordingly, they should suggest me. They suggested a correct spelling. Okay. 1 second. Nav bar net. Now it's compiling again. Now this should be faster, I guess. Local 3000. Here, please come back. It's on the way, guys. Give it a second. That was my technique. It started on its own. So finally, we have a background because you remember in the last project we set the background to green. That's the main issue. Okay, anyway, this you got it right. In case if you want that part to be gone to style.css, I will not give any styles here. Okay. Or you just go to index.js, okay, and comment that line. So that style being done. So I will awesome, Harshal. I'll go to your code and I'll comment on it. Like if everything is okay. Great. So this is commented. Okay, but now we don't have the style as it was present in the project. Obviously, because Bootstrap is in the project and we guys have not added Bootstrap to our project, right? So this is a Bootstrap link. Right? So you can just copy it. And you know where to put it, index.html inside the public. Okay, so let it load. Awesome. Now let's reload it. Let it get reloaded. Awesome, so you got it, right? Perfect. Now, if you inspect it, but you will have a problem. So make sure whenever you're working with a front-end application, this is open. Okay, hope this gets opened. Putting it in the console section. Console. Let me reload it. These errors are due to closing of the port. Last time it's not the current errors. Okay. Whenever this kind of the message port was closed, ignore that as of now. This is the main error. Invalid, you may not get that part. Okay. Invalid DOM property class. So class is invalid. Which what does it mean? Sir, is it for beginners? Actually, it was for beginners, but like you joined the class in between, so you may not feel it. So you can go to the previous video class. Okay. So error was basically that we should use class name instead of class, right? So everywhere class is used, you should replace it with class name. You can change it one by one, or you can use a shortcut of this open, edit, replace. Okay, you can change class equals to write one letter ahead, so it's easy to restore class. Okay, I can easily change everything. Okay, all the class have been changed to class. Perfect. This is the way which you have to work around so that you can complete the other project also. Okay. Means other components also, and some more errors you'll get. So you have to look at the errors and find it. What is the errors? My system is too slow for some reason. That is why I'm not able to show you a few things. Okay, and this may be the reason for that. But okay. Enable copy content, or these are some due to these extensions which I added. That is why whenever I work without extensions in a different environment, but okay. Okay, guys. So for YouTube Live, I think I'm pausing here. Okay. Make sure you guys complete it. Tomorrow we'll be starting with the projects. Okay. Okay, guys.